Hi everyone, so my sport around the world, part 1 is the sport Yukigassen. So first here we got the origin of the sport. It originated in Japan. The Yukigassen Rules Committee was formed right after 1988. And then the first small event in Japan was in Mount Showa Shinzan. It's a Sobetsu town. That was in 1989. And then the first official event outside of Japan was in 1992 in Australia. So a little bit about the concept and the rules of Yukigassen. It's basically a snowball fight, as you can see in the photo on the right. Dodgeball and with snowballs is what I kind of looked at it as. Both teams have 7 players, 4 offensive and then 3 defensive. Each team has 90 snowballs that they can throw. Anybody can throw them. When they run out, though, the team with the most players remaining after they are all thrown wins, if everybody's not eliminated prior to that. And then they do also have a court. It's set up very similar to a basketball court or volleyball court even. The only thing that's really the big significant difference is it's made out of snow, and there are wall barriers for players to use as protection. Next, we got the governing bodies. There's only one today. It is the International Alliance of Sports Yukigassen. Any event that is related to Yukigassen gets set up through these guys. Next, some of the popular countries that this sport is played in. As you can see in this list, we got Japan, Finland, Norway, Russia, Australia, Sweden, Alaska, and Canada. So the participation rates, fairly new sport. It is not at the Olympic level yet. I think it needs to progress more globally to even be thought about that. It's played mainly in Australia, Canada, and then it's very popular in many European countries. It has not made its way to North America yet other than Alaska. Next, we got the profile of participants. As of right now, there are no professional Yukigassen players. All host countries do accept newcomers who want to give the sport a try. Everybody knows that they've had snowball fights when they were younger, and this is just kind of an extra activity for somebody to take part in. Next, some of the main events here. All of these are championships: the World, European, Swedish, Nordic, Australian, and Russian. And there's also the Champions League of Yukigassen, which is hosted in Aperon, Armenia. Next, for media coverage, it's really non-existent yet. No television broadcasts, nothing like that. The only thing they did have was YouTube promotions. For sponsorship support, there is no sponsorship support for this organization yet, but individual teams do have sponsors based on their host countries, I would say. Like, if you're from Europe, you have a sponsor, some business or corporation in Europe. And then next we have the licensed products. The only thing really that's licensed for Yukigassen so far are their helmets. And then these are some of the companies down below here. And then just some extra information on why I chose Yukigassen. So I lived and grew up in Japan. So knowing that it was founded there kind of touched me a little bit. And then everybody's inner child. Everybody knows how to play a snowball fight. Everybody did it when they were younger. And it kind of just brings out your inner child whenever you would get a chance to take part in a Yukigassen match. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.